Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome. And so, yeah, in this video, we're going to talk about the Pixel 5. And I'm just going to tell you guys my experiences about it because there's a ton of videos that talk about the Pixel 5a that goes into specs. And, you know, I just figured if somebody wants to hear it from someone who's just using the phone and just, has a good experience or is sharing a pretty honest experience, then I guess that's what my video is. And I'm just going to be straightforward with everybody. It's a Pixel, okay? The Pixel experience basically is all the Pixel devices, right? From the Pixel 1 all the way to the most current Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. When it comes to the software experience, that's what it's going to be, is Android. And for the longest time, everybody's like, I want stock Android. Stock Android. Custom ROMing back in the day, about 7 years ago, was all about achieving stock Android on a device that didn't use stock Android, like a Samsung device or HTC or something like that, right? That's why Google Play Edition devices were so awesome, was because it was a HTC device or a Samsung device that ran stock Android instead of having TouchWiz or Sense. It just had stock Android. And that's what the Pixel experience is. So you get stock Android on this, which when you compare this to, say, like the flagship, the Pixel 6, there's not a difference. It's not a difference. I don't care what any other tech reviewer says out there and wants to go and try to come up with any reason to say that there is. There's not. The experience is pretty clear cut, dry, straightforward. Okay. When it comes to processing things like games and heavy, extensive apps, then yeah, you might feel some sort of a difference there when, say, like comparing the Tensor chip to the Snapdragon 765G. You might feel a little bit of a difference there, but it's not going to be something drastic where you're going to be like, okay, I could definitely see a difference, type of thing. It's not. Okay, so Pixel experience, big thing here. With the Pixel 5a, it carries on with the camera photography. Photography on this thing is good, okay? You're going to get some really good photos with this, especially if you know what you're doing with photography. So if you have the patience and the eye, you can get some really good photos out of this. Now, there's this long thing about video, and people are like, the videos are not on par compared to iPhones. Like, look, I don't care. I'm shooting this video with the Pixel 6, and I think the video looks good. Okay. Am I shooting the next, the next movie that's supposed to break the box office? No, I'm not making movies with this. Just videos talking about phones. That's it. And if you're trying to like record a birthday party or just, share a thought, video blog, this can do it. The 5A can do it. You can record a video on here and get a good video shot, especially outside in the daylight or even right now, like at night, you'll get really good videos. So, I mean, I'm not shooting the next movie, and most people aren't shooting the next movie that's going to, break billions of dollars in the box office, right? People are just like shooting videos to have keepsake memories. It'll do. The audio on this, decent. I like listening to music on it, watching videos on YouTube and stuff. Comes in clear and nice, but still the king of audio of all Pixels, in my opinion, is the Pixel 4 and 4 XL. Sorry to say it, but they just haven't replicated that sound in future Pixels than they did with the Pixel 4 and the 4 XL. The 5A, while a lot of people are like, oh, well, this thing is just pretty much similar to the 4A 5G. And yeah, it is. In some ways it is. In some ways it's different. And I think one of the major ones, which is not even a very big difference, is the body. This thing being made of metal rather than polycarbonate, which is just a fancy word for plastic. Okay, it's made of metal. And it's been given water and dust resistance, which is previous A-series devices did not have. And so those are some of the things that's kind of a step up. And it's nice to see these small jumps in the A-series of Pixels, which is meant to be budget, meant to be at a lower price for people to buy a Pixel cheaper than the flagship models and be able to have the same experience. Because that is the crazy thing about the A-series devices. They give you a very similar experience to the flagship Pixels. So but you don't feel like you spent less money if you were to pick up a Pixel 6 and use it side by side with a Pixel 5a. Doesn't feel like that. They've cheaped out in any way. So a lot of the same experiences with my Pixel 6, I feel that same experience with the Pixel 5a. It's not a drastic, huge difference. The only thing is this does not have the tensor chip like the 6. The build quality is metal. It's not glass and metal. And it's got a headphone jack, which the 6 doesn't. So in total, I would tell anyone that this was a pretty good buy, especially if you can get it for $350, which is $100 off its normal retail. And if you get it through Google Fi, through Fi's 2-year subscription, you can get this at $299. So $300. That's a pretty good deal to get everything that you get with the Pixel 5a. Pixel experience that's across all A series and flagship Pixels. Solid camera. Solid for videos. Good audio. And packed with features such as call screening, hold for me, duplex, which is something that most people don't really use, but it's something cool that's, specifically to Google Pixels. You get those at a very decent price. So, that's just my thoughts. That's what I think about the Pixel 5a and generally Pixels in total. They are great phones, and they got some really killer features to them that can make your day a bit easier for you. So anyways, guys, that's just my thoughts on this. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And thanks for checking out my video. Catch you on the next one. And as always,